Hey, fan addicts, we're back at it. It's your boy Dominique, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So, we're back with another entry into our favorite series called Leap or Sleep, starring Dennis Smith Jr. So, he had a duel with Kyrie Irving. I guess they kind of got into it a little of a scuffle. I'm going to use this as a backdrop while I'll go ahead and talk about whether or not Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be balling next season. So here we go. Dennis Smith Jr., drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. They're an average franchise. They're not terrible, but they're average. Dennis Smith Jr. himself, he's a very athletic guard, a very athletic point guard. He's also a very young player, but he needs to develop some moves that will allow him to score easily. That is one thing that is glaringly missing from his game and that he needs to develop. I did see him working out in the postseason or this offseason, and he's really working on his body. But that's not going to make his game grow. And his athleticism is really a hindrance to him because he relies on it so heavily. It's a crutch. And you can see here, instead of thinking through the game, thinking Kyrie Irving may stop, he just runs straight through him and uses his athleticism to try to recover. And this is really holding him back. His basketball IQ isn't up to par with his athleticism. So I think once he matures, like even here, once he matures, he'll be a much better player because maybe he'll think through the game. So like here, raw athleticism. And there he needs like a Euro step or some kind of spin move to help him get to the rack. And look, I don't know if that's low IQ, anger, or what, but he's literally like going to fight Kyrie Irving on the court. I mean, and this was a prayer, one. And Kyrie Irving isn't even a good defender, but he's able to stop Dennis Smith Jr. because he doesn't have any moves. And then look, he's clenching his fist and like flinching at the guy like he's literally going to punch him on the court. In my opinion, that's not even basketball IQ. That's just IQ, right? But I'm not going to say he's a low IQ individual because I think he can learn the game, especially with a veteran like Dirk Nowitzki who relied purely on his skill. Even though they do play different positions, it will allow him to think through the game. Also, if Dennis Smith Jr. develops a jump shot, then he'll be able to rely on his quickness a little better because Allen Iverson wasn't a tremendous shooter, mid-range shooter, but once he started pump faking, you had to respect it, and that gave him time to get to the rack. Monte Ellis was the same way. He was not a phenomenal jump shooter, but again, he relied on his quickness. So he developed his mid-range shot, so you had to respect it. Used that slight hesitation so he could get to the rack and beat you. And he scored, 27 a game or something like that, 25 a game a season. So if Dennis Smith Jr. works on that aspect of his game, then he might not necessarily need to develop any like specialty moves, like go-to moves, because a pump fake and the hesitation would assist him. But if he had an open under like this is pretty much a show and go, right? He has a slower player on his back, shows him the ball, fakes him out, so he goes forward, dips it down, scoops it in. If Dennis Smith Jr. can develop something like that, he'd be primed to take a leap. But do I think that's what's going to happen next season? In my opinion, hell no. I think Dennis Smith Jr.'s low IQ on the court. I'm not going to offend him by saying he just has low IQ in general. His low basketball IQ and situational awareness is going to hold him back. And next season, I expect him to be putting motherfuckers straight to sleep with his boring ass play. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Am I being too hard on Dennis Smith Jr.? Is he a low IQ basketball player? Is that why they drafted Doncic from Real? You let me know. But as usual, you have a blessed day.